So the Dharma is given not just as a conversation, most valuable conversation, but the Dharma is given to reveal the ultimate mystery, that you can't know what it is. And we're being what it is, but we can't know what that is. So it's enigma, paradox, confoundment. It's exactly what it is. It's like, who knows? What do you know? How do you know? How can anyone know? And the real interesting part is that we're being it, but we don't know it. Right? So we're acting like we don't know what we're being. It's really a trick. Right? How can you not know what you're being, in fact? But that's the trick humans play on themselves. So they never find out what they're really capable of being beyond the games that they are subject to by way of cultural exchanges that are programmed from birth through childhood, adolescence, and then adulthood. The same games. Oh, you this, you that, you this, you that, you this. Oh no, you this. No, you're really this. No, I'm really this. And so forth. And it's nonsense. And it's just holding on to mind forms and holding on to the past, holding on to memories and programming that are obstructions to what the peace is about. But who knows that until they break through the suffering?
So would you say that spiritual practice has more to do with eradicating mysteries or simply learning how to...
Going beyond, not eradicating, but outgrowing knowledge and mystery. Outgrowing it. You get to know mystery. You're being the being of being. Well, what's mysterious about that? When you start stop clinging to all this imagery about what you're supposed to be, in terms of things you could do, right? You start to realize there's a deeper being that has nothing to do with what you can do as much as what you can be, beyond doing.
Would you call that being at peace with mystery?
You can say that, being at peace, not so much with mystery, but just being at peace, with peace, which is mysterious in itself. Knowing is mysterious. Being is mysterious. Realizing it, they're all mysterious, because they happen of themselves. It's not like a thought process, and it's logic. 1 + 1 = blah, 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 blah. It's not about that, is it? Buddha sitting under a tree. Being the being of being. Beyond thinking and feeling and everything else that was going on as far as human nature is concerned. The puzzle of human nature.
I mean, as you talk about these subjects, it's almost instinctual to feel that sitting is the proper response to them, or the proper way to.
Sitting is a state of mind. You can be in the state of mind of sitting and whack a ball across the field, or a tennis ball across the court. See? Being in the right state of mind, you can race a car down the track. See? So that Zen is not just a certain practice, it's a state of mind. How open you are, not only to your inner consciousness, right? The unconscious, but the superconsciousness. So the unconscious and superconscious is finally kind of meeting with him. Boom. And from such a place, you don't have to do anything anymore. You're in touch with what really does it. Does everything that you ordinarily struggle with, but this is something that can do it through grace. The space of grace. No conflict. So you sit and you be until you start to feel you're in touch with this thing, this reality, this beingness, see, who can do for itself. We need to be open to that, in order to participating in its reality as super being.
So would you say this is a state that transcends conditions?
Well, it's a state that is natural. It's always with us, but we don't pursue it. We pursue everything else, it seems. Now this is what the yogis pursue, and the monks pursue, the state of non-doing. No doing. Being done, no doing. That means not thinking about it. Because it's not about the body, and we can go beyond that. So this is about the inner mind, say the governing or commanding mind itself. Spirit mind. Very subtle.
Is spirit mind beyond will or desire?
Well, it's not that it's beyond, it is. It's at the source of it all. So the beyond is means separation. It's not separation, so it's not exactly beyond, it's source. So you're already that. Right. And you become more resonant with what that is at its own level when you stop thinking and you're okay with being nothing. And that sounds ridiculous, but that's also part of the spiritual training. Spiritual means zero material. Nothing, no material. So what is the everything that is no material? What is the nothing that is all material, that is all pervasive? So we have to think beyond, I'm using that word now, outside of like, appearance and duality. This is here, this is there. This is here, this is there. So we need to follow the recommendations of the, let's say, spiritual teachers. That you need to step away from your mind, or drop it, or not be it at times. So you train yourself to be mindless, and that's clear to the what is called the transcendent and the mysterious, clear to it. And not think that it's a vacuum of nothingness, so you can't do anything. It's like inactivity? No, it's superactivity. Once you cross that barrier of self-thought on what it is, you see it's superactive. It's hyperactive in a sense, but it's not even that. It just knows at a different speed.
So are you talking about conditions that transcend the egoic mind, or?
Oh, source of. Source. You have to go to source. Same thing, transcend. Because transcend implies out there. Yes. Sources are already here. So we have to use transcend, yeah. That means this is a limit, and what it is beyond that limit. So it's gone beyond that.